KP. We gotta shake our heads, man. Well, unlike a lot of y'all that probably don't know, and a couple of y'all do know, they indicted Patrick Clark on the murder of Takeoff.
Yes, they did.
And when they did that, we didn't go live first because we wanted to get more into the indictment. You feel me? The angles of the indictment, what made them indict him with a grand jury. You feel me? Because indictments come off of evidence, how much evidence that you have to indict someone for murder. So we get a hold of our peoples. You feel me? Good afternoon, everybody. Get a hold of our peoples, our sources, and to see how good the evidence was that they have against him to indict him for murder. It's a serious
They
charge,
didn't indict him for self-defense. They didn't
Yeah.
indict him for just standing in a crowd. They indicted him for murder. His lawyer, well, what do lawyers get paid for? What is his lawyer's job?
So,
To say he's innocent.
so after the indictment came, we had to listen and hear what the lawyer had to say about it. And the lawyer feels, and this is what's making us mad, because we all know better. The lawyer feels that the indictment doesn't mean anything. That he's pretty sure when they go to trial that the jury will bring back a not guilty verdict. And that's when me and my twin started arguing. I'm like, yo.
Like I told my twin, his lawyer gets paid to say stupid stuff like that.
So, Queen T.
His lawyer gets paid to say that
Those
he's
are
innocent.
facts.
His lawyer gets paid to make him feel like the prosecution have no case at all. We know this is what comes with the job.
Okay.
But we all know the truth. We know why the prosecution indicted him with murder. He's about to take the charge for everybody involved in that case.
Okay. So that happened, the indictment. Then what's real funny to us, 3 days ago,
San Antonio, what up?
they take him off a house arrest, give him GPS monitoring from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. So you indict a man on murder charges for one of the biggest rappers in the group called the Migos, for the homie Takeoff. The lawyer says he feels that the jury will come back with a not guilty verdict. And obviously, someone in that courthouse, aka the judge, must feel the same if they take him off a house arrest and feels that he's capable to walk around.
I said I think they took him off house arrest so he can go around and start making his appointments with his lawyer. Go find out how he gonna get some money to retain, his little personal situations. This is just how I feel. This what me and my twin was debating. That's why,
So
we asking you all. You know what I mean? Why do y'all think they took him off of house arrest? I feel they took him off so he can go out and start handling his business because he's about to take the charges for everyone involved in the Takeoff murder.
so
That's how I feel.
and that's how my twin feels. I basically feel Patrick Clark is doing it out of fear because where are the other shooters? Patrick Clark was not shooting all those guns when Takeoff passed.
And y'all heard multiple gunshots, multiple guns go off.
Takeoff didn't even have a gun. So if they're going to go into a self-defense plea, y'all hear me? How can this man feel comfortable? How can this lawyer feel comfortable even bringing up self-defense? That's either going to prove that the Houston judge is dumb as hell because Takeoff didn't have a gun. So how is it self-defense? Two, How is it self-defense when Patrick Clark was there with the shooters? Don't ever forget, there were other shooters there that night that ain't in court,
Facts.
that we ain't seeing on the news. Don't forget about Chucky Doll. Don't forget about Little Cam. Don't forget about Little Cam's homies who was standing around the pool table where they were shooting.
Now, Little Cam has been charged with just having a gun and being a felon with a gun in the establishment. Like me and my twin said, though, there were other people in there with guns too, and no one else is getting charged with holding a firearm in that establishment. And we all heard over 2 shooters in that building. We heard it ourselves.
So,
where them other shooters at?
We hashtag fear, and what's up, Anna Little? She said, yes, I agree with both of you. Patrick Clark is scared to death. Listen, we want justice for Takeoff.
Period.
There's no way that any judge should allow a self-defense motion when the victim
didn't even
have a gun. When the victims, their entourage, the lady, well, you know, y'all see how that lady, she money hungry. Quavo's assistant.
The lady who was there. Come on,
yeah, none of them had guns. If that was the case, it's like my twin said, where's Migo Bands at?
Let's not forget, what did Migo Band say he was experiencing? A robbery. That man said that out of his own mouth. Oh, they was about to try and rob somebody. And I stopped that shit. So, like we said, Patrick Clark was shooting at niggas on Mob Rat side. He was shooting at niggas. You was shooting your gun, so the fire came from Mob Rat side of this fucking field. That was Mob Rats in them with the gun. But listen, it was over 40 to 50 witnesses.
So
40
now,
to 50 witnesses. Only nigga who in there I see with my own eyes who's about to take the charge for everybody. Well, y'all see it in the title. Patrick Clark. Let's stop the BS. We know it was multiple shooters. We know they was at a dice game that was taking place at 2 in the morning on a Tuesday. We know all this. It was Tuesday. It was 2:30. It was a dice game. It was an argument going on. Quavo made plans to have a basketball game before or afterwards. We know all of this, right?
Yeah, we've been
so
doing
like
our
we said,
homework.
Patrick Clark is about to take the rap for all of them niggas.
Okay, now we got that out. Patrick Clark gonna take the rap for all them niggas. Now let's get to the new facts that don't make sense. And these are facts. Why didn't Houston police make everyone that we seen on camera, the nigga holding the Chucky doll, everyone that was there with Little Cam, why did they just rush Little Cam onto the news? Y'all remember a year ago, they made it their business to say, oh, well, Little Cam, the one known as Little Cam, yeah, he didn't kill Takeoff. He was just there and had a gun that he wasn't supposed to have. And we showed y'all the dumbest that we ever seen. This was real stupid to us. When Little Cam went down there and his lawyer said he's going to talk to the DA, we knew right there what was going on. We knew right there what was going on.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard the lawyer say it out of his own mouth on the news. When we go speak to the DA, we'll have further information on that. They said Little Cam was going to speak to the DA.
Now it brings to the other witnesses. The lady who got shot, she was standing close enough to get shot. She wasn't obscene witness. She seen everything. Why isn't the prosecutor putting pressure on her?
She had enough common sense to ask for some money, so she know enough information to tell exactly who started shooting first and who was standing where.
Now understand this. When she went on news, and this is what made us even more mad, The news did not ask her, which they could have asked her. She didn't identify a shooter. She wasn't even asked about who shot anyone. But yet she's a victim herself. Where's she at? Where is she at? See, all the people that could help us, y'all, get real justice for Takeoff, that the prosecutors know, yo, we know these people really seen something. Why are they allowing everyone to just go free in this case? They indicted him for murder, but there's no witnesses. The court date is in January, and they just let him off house arrest 2 months before the court date.
They want to follow this man to see where he's going with that GPS on his leg. I'm telling y'all, this is still an open murder investigation. This nigga's out on bail. There's no other witnesses who done came forward. Y'all ain't heard no other indictments go out. He's taking the charge for everything. He just don't know it yet. He's taking everything. The city want to get this over with.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, and if you don't know, this is the law. So I want to know why Houston police ain't following the law. When Migo Band said it was a robbery, then there was a murder. That means anyone that was there with them, anyone who was there with them that we got to see on should be accessory to murder. They should be hauled into court too with charges pressed on them. So when we tell you all that Patrick Clark is going to take the charge for everyone, that's what it's looking like to us. Does that mean that we're getting...
y'all his lawyer gets paid to say,
all right, cool,
he's not going to take a charge.
To us, that's not justice for Takeoff. And I really hope you all understand that. Takeoff is still being robbed of his justice. When they let this idiot off house arrest, that took the cake with us. We like, what, yo, what's going on in Houston? Do they even care? And it's sad to get in a point where we could point fingers at police stations, but to be honest with y'all, they're just trying to sweep this under the rug, y'all. If this man goes to court in January and they come back where the lawyer is talking so cocky, when we all know, and that goes to say where I can sit here and say that they're stupid, Houston police is stupid, the prosecutor don't really care
At all.
because he didn't bring in, when we know, and we asking y'all, so I know we're not bugging on y'all. See, we don't reach, we dropping facts. Are we the only ones that heard multiple gunshots that know that there is multiple shooters involved? But Patrick Clark, the only one? So they're going to say his gun made all those gunshots? Are they going to tell us, are they going to tell you all that Patrick Clark get indicted for the murder of Takeoff, but this is what's funny, y'all. Nobody got accused for shooting the lady or shooting Quavo's assistants. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? Where are those shooters at? Now you see why we say they're trying to sweep this under the rug. There should be someone indicted.
Your key word,
There should be more people indicted. One, for attempted murder for whoever shot the young lady. Two, someone indicted for whoever shot Quavo's assistant. And these people got real bullet holes in them.
Realize Quavo people were standing on the same side with him. With him. So someone on my red side shot at them.
So why are they letting these other people get away with the shooting? We're going to tell you why. Payola. Good payola. A crooked police chief that is plugged in with the Rat Senior family, who got on TV the first day after the murder and got on the news and said, I was just on the phone with Takeoff's mother. He didn't even call Takeoff by his real name. He was doing it for a celebrity stunt. If you didn't peep that, y'all. See, we watch everything. We watch everything. Yeah, I just got off the phone with Takeoff's mother. But you're letting Takeoff get robbed of his justice. We done did all the homework. This chief is the crookedest nigga we ever seen in our life. He knows all those other shooters.
Right.
All those other shooters. He knows them all. We're not wrong for how we feel, and we heat it, y'all. Like, I don't respect it at all. Something gotta give. I don't care that Patrick Clark is taking the charge for everyone else, because we all know why he's doing it.
TDL said Chief Troy Finner, who is who you're talking
Right,
about.
the chief of police.
Troy Finner.
We know why Patrick Clark and why we came, and gotta let y'all know that he's gonna take, because he's scared and he knows he can't beat these niggas. He knows that since they bonded him out of jail, that's when they put their clutches on him. Yeah, we bonded you out. Now, either if he's looking at that as being a grateful little flunky, we don't know, we don't understand. But even he knows little Cam shot and killed Takeoff.
What you say, Lil Cam gonna do what in that courtroom, K? Who the surprise witness?
So, to our sources, the prosecution has a surprise witness. And it ain't a surprise to us. It's not a surprise to us because we know that when this nigga went and told first that he knew how to beat murder, he was covering his butt so he don't get charged with murder. So, from our sources, that little Cam is going to be a witness for the prosecution.
Yeah. He about to tell on Patrick
He's
Clark.
about to pin what he did on Patrick Clark. And I'm going to tell y'all why it's going to work. Patrick Clark didn't go to the police station. Remember, he played gangster too. He act like he was part of the mob rats. He didn't tell what he seen. He went home.
What post did Patrick Clark put up, y'all? I'm solid. I'm loyal to this.
So let's make it make sense. 1,000 pardons. Let's make it make sense. J. Prince Jr. and J. Prince Sr. had told Patrick Clark, see, they clickbaited him. He's very stupid. There is no way that the news told us, oh, they arrested Patrick Clark because he was Googling things of see if he was wanted.
Passport out to Mexico.
Passport, all
like
of this,
that.
right? So, if he, who told him that he was a suspect? Because, see, no one did that. The chief of police and them weren't saying anything. Someone on the
called
someone
him like, yo, the police
called
looking at
him,
you,
yeah,
and tricked him to look online and Google himself for that situation. Like I'm telling you, it all gonna fall into place.
they clickbaited him. Now, y'all know a lot of people have followers. Let's put it right. He's a follower. He's not a leader. He's a follower. He was around amigos at a private party, probably trying to promote his business. Remember, they were supposed to go to the strip club. And hate to say it, Patrick Clark is the DJ at the strip club. He was going to look like that nigga if he walked in that strip club with the Migos. He was going to look like, he was going to look like that nigga. Let's just keep it real. So he was waiting. So in a way, that robbery murder messed up his stunting moment. That messed up his stunting moment. So he didn't get to stunt. So in reality, when we come to the point of, okay, we know there were multiple gun cases. We know
Hold
there
on.
were
Can I say this?
different guns. We know there were multiple shooters.
This is it. To
We-
Miss Tate,
yeah.
you just said it yourself. How is he gonna take the rap for everything? Miss Tate, who else do they have? Now answer us. We're gonna give you a second. Miss Tate, who else do they have? Who else has been indicted?
Nobody.
So Patrick Clark is gonna take these charges for everybody. You get it now?
Yeah, and we thank you for even seeing
Mm-hmm.
what we're saying. So, we can get into more details. When everyone, and we gotta give TMZ they credit, right? TMZ released the argument seconds before the shooting. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all seen that, right? Then y'all heard all them gunshots start going off. Are the prosecutors retarded? Are they dumb? Or they just don't want to use that as evidence? Are they dumb? Or do they not want to admit that, yo, Patrick Clark, we already know it was more shooters, but even they got to see the fear in this nigga's eyes to where you going to let us indict you for murdering Takeoff. He says he's not guilty for murdering Takeoff. Y'all remember that? Patrick Clark pleaded not guilty. Then they indicted him for the murder. They know that it's multiple shooters, multiple gun casings. So what's really going on? How is this? Then they released the nigga off house arrest, where we were all saying he's only on house arrest for his safety from those who we all know had partaken in the shooting. Because Patrick Clark was a guest at the bowling alley.
There's other niggas out there who was there who been waiting.
So
They know that.
why isn't, and we're saying this, why isn't Jay Prince Jr. accessory? He walked over the body. He was right there with them from the gambling at the pool table to outside standing there. Migo Benz once again said he seen a robbery. That's why he started shooting. The mom suing these niggas for the venue that night and the loss of her son. So basically, that right there incriminates them. It's y'all's fault. It's y'all's fault. And the prosecutor, and when have y'all heard, and we still ain't heard Houston police say their name one time.
Appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you for subscribing to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing.
And salute to everybody who donated to the channel. We appreciate the love, y'all, for real. For real.
So, understand when I say we're mad because we're sitting here and we're not seeing any real justice for Takeoff. We don't care that Patrick Clark is about to sit up here, and to all of you, that should be a smack to y'all face like it's a smack to our face, because he's really,
That ain't justice.
That's
just
not
getting this
justice.
Case, that's just getting the case over with.
right. That's just them to shut us up, to get the case swept
Over.
under the rug.
Get it over with. And we're going to keep it real. It sounds brutal, but it's the truth. We get on here with facts. Patrick Clark about to eat all that shit. All them guilty people, they about to get away with that. He taking the fall for everything. Who else has stepped up, y'all?
So, gonna let y'all know how smart we are over this situation and how it really played out. Because if Little Cam didn't go down there and talk first, then the FBI would have got involved because he's on federal parole. They tricked Patrick Clark not to go talk first, because if Patrick Clark went to talk first, Little Cam would be the one accused for the murder of Takeoff.
Because all the evidence points to him lifting the gun and everything. How did that get turned around so easy, so quick?
How did they indict this man for seeing him with a champagne glass? He left a champagne glass down, but Y'all know little Cam was there with the gun, with his crew, and y'all just let him cop out to having a gun he wasn't supposed to have? They didn't admit to anyone. And we all know he fired that gun. So who's doing it makes us come to the conclusion, y'all,
All them bullets they
that
found, all them bullet casings they found, more than multiple guns, and no one else has came forward. They ain't win at nobody else. Like what did we say in the title? Patrick Clark. He about to eat all that. Yeah.
we know his gun fired rounds. We know his gun fired rounds. They don't care. Do you see where we're going with it? We can honestly sit there and say they don't care. We can honestly sit there and say, and this is not allegedly, that this is the first time we gonna say his name the real way. Jay Prince Sr. has to work with the FBI. He has to be involved with the FBI.
He donates money to the damn feds every year. He been doing it every year for over 10 years.
That's why he made it his business to say he wasn't there when we made it our business to expose to you all that he was.
Come on, y'all. He rubs shoulders with people from the government. The first thing that them niggas say is they wasn't there. He was there. If that's the case, the boxer, Shakur, he could say right now he wasn't there. When everybody seen him there. But he got enough money and he got enough people with manipulation, he could say he wasn't there.
We are being robbed of justice, y'all. But in a reality, we we don't hope. We know that there are
They about to
a
follow
couple.
that man. Hold up. Can I just say this? They took this man off house. Now this how I feel. They took him off house arrest because they about to follow everywhere he about to go to add it on to his case. I'm telling you, they know that them niggas got money. Everyone been coming out talking about my rats been under investigation from the feds for years now. We feel there's some shit cooking up, but to make sure everything get official, when they tell Patrick Clark, you taking this for everybody. See, his lawyer like, yeah, you gonna beat it. And like a dummy, Patrick Clark believing it. Like, yeah. Somebody bailed me out. So no, nigga, the state indicted you on murder.
So now it gets us to where we did our homework on Jay Prince Jr. When he caught his gun charge where Houston police let him take a gun into the county, well, in his court trial, when the prosecutors asked him, isn't it true that the police officer, he snitched on Houston police? He can't snitch on Houston police with Houston police. You snitch on them with the FBI. Because once you take a gun into a county, that's when the FBI gets involved.
And Jay
And
Prince
that's
Jr.
why,
Jay
yeah.
Prince Jr. did that in Houston. He gets pulled over. He gets brought inside the police station, but the police so cool with this motherfucker, they throw him in the holding cell and he got a fucking gun on him. When the other cops make they round and they do they pat and see that shit, they reported it. Who getting in trouble for that?
Now,
See, it's a whole bunch of shit lingering
Right.
in the cut.
right. So now that leads to why when Jay Prince Jr.'s name was in the first paperwork, why they broke their neck to get his name out of the paperwork. Because any common sense lawyer will have the right to say when he's sitting on that stand, aren't you a federal informant? They will have the right if the father gave a damn about Takeoff and he got on the stand, they have every right to ask him, aren't you a federal informant,
Yep.
Mr. Prince Sr.? Isn't your son a federal informant?
Because y'all got to understand, Jay Prince Jr.'s dad had a hit out on him from an FBI agent back in the day. So the FBI and J. Prince Sr. are like this. Because he called the FBI when there was a rogue cop trying to kill him and set him up when he was doing his thing with his label.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So
J. Prince Sr.,
He been in cahoots with these niggas.
Yeah.
We're not dumb. We spit
J.
facts,
Prince
y'all.
Sr. got good friends in the FBI because he helped the FBI bring down one of their own that was crooked concerning him and his life.
For real.
Yeah,
so,
we do the homework real well.
those are facts, y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention. Like he rubs shoulders with the government. He donate money to the government every year, like millions of dollars. He's one of the richest niggas in Texas. He deals with the FBI.
So not only is this man letting Takeoff get robbed of justice out of how he was being hunted by the FBI to take his life, he learned from that situation and is applying it to his son's friends to help them get away with murder. That's why little Cam didn't care about looking like a snitch, looking like a rat. His lawyer made it public news that he went down to the DA's office and spoke to them, but no one ever knew what he spoke to them about. Him going down there admitting guilt, that ain't how that go. But him going down there blaming Patrick Clark got him leniency with the FBI, and they just wrapped it up, accused him with this gun, and got him out the way quick. He's not getting drugged through this case. He's not being brung up again. He's in federal lockup, asking for air conditioners and TVs, feeling with his head high because he was taught how to get away with this.
Now, I want to say this to everybody on here. Now, let's just say, for example, that Patrick Clark beats this. Mob Rats still win. Because nobody get justice for Takeoff. Nobody's going to be in jail for the murder for Takeoff. They have no witnesses, no suspects, or nothing. So you tell me if Patrick Clark beat this, who else is in line to step up and get justice for Takeoff? All this shit is painted the way Mob Rats want it to go. And we're on here trying to tell y'all the truth of what's going on. What's really going on.
That's facts. And to give y'all proof, we're not making this up. R.I.P. Young Dolph. How many people do they have locked up for the murder of Young Dolph? It's not just straight drop, is it? Is it?
No.
They locked up multiple people
It's
on that.
all in total.
So why is it, and now this is why we're mad, y'all. Why are they playing Takeoff like this?
Just Patrick Clark, that's it. Y'all.
Why is Patrick Clark the only one? Now it's no
That's it.
different. Apply everything that's going on with them police and everyone locked up. Why isn't there the rest of those shooters? Where are the rest of those shooters?
It's just one person.
You don't need Patrick Clark to tell on the rest of those shooters. You can hear all the guns and the police messed up saying they found multiple shell cases. Why aren't they looking for these shooters?
Over 40 to 50 witnesses. So let's pay attention, y'all. But only one person is in jail. And if he's found not guilty, they have no justice, nobody, nothing.
We don't have to make up a narrative, because
These are all facts.
these are all facts, and the facts came out to when the video got leaked, when Scarface, the rapper Scarface, Scarface was speaking to J. Rat Sr. and told him, "Look, man, it's hot down here. You shouldn't be in Texas." When he called him from his island, you shouldn't be in Texas, nigga. You hot through the streets. Why is he hot if he wasn't there? How does that work? The police are protecting the Rat family.
Period.
The prosecutor, the Houston, Texas
Period.
prosecutor, ain't gonna go against the FBI when the FBI made the Houston prosecutor take Jay Prince Jr.'s name out of the paperwork. Migo Ben's name got took out of the paperwork because at least someone had to see none of the Migos in them had guns. But all these gunshots went off, and y'all wanna
But Migo Ben said he witnessed what?
a robbery going down.
See?
So we're letting y'all know
yeah.
how Patrick Clark is the biggest dummy on the planet. Because the reason Migo Ben's name ain't been mentioned and cleared, y'all see how fast they got Little Cam out the way, got him charged and got him gone? That's how fast they gave Migo Ben self-defense. And at least he was smart enough to say, I don't know what gun I had or
Because
where I got the gun from.
Migo Benz did anything wrong, he wouldn't have left Houston, nigga. He wouldn't have left.
Tosh Slay 11 TV. That nigga was in Dubai taking pictures with Kanye, talking about how he listening to this nigga's album like we care.
See, they cleared him that first night, y'all. They not playing here.
But it's funny how he was in over there in that country right before the day of the year that Takeoff lost his life. Do y'all see what we're saying? We don't like coincidences. When we sit here and say, we were looking like, oh, we know these niggas is guilty. We know they in on it. Not one of the Prince family said anything in condolences for Takeoff a couple days ago on the year of his passing. They didn't repost a song. They didn't say condolences to the mother.
Nothing. But they was all amped to go talk about that motherfucking case at first, wasn't they?
But I'm going to tell you why Houston police got real salty about it. Because over 250,000 people called Houston police. And when you have over 250,000 people call Houston police and say, Little Cam killed Takeoff, why y'all got Patrick Clark in there?
Everybody called telling them that shit.
These are facts. The news, everyone. Even news people started getting fired.
Y'all remember, what did the lady say? The police came to the hospital and tried to keep her safe because they were scared somebody was going to come shoot that girl at the hospital. They thought the thugs was coming to the emergency room that night of the shooting. They had the emergency room on lockdown. Couldn't nobody get in the emergency room, y'all. Because some niggas was out with guns. That's what that lady told the police, and she told the hospital, and that's what her mother told the motherfucking reporters too.
So let's ask you this. How long did it take them to lock up Patrick Clark? And knowing, like we all know, let's get this right.
Days.
Let's get this right.
30-something days, yeah.
Took close to a month, couple days more.
Yeah, 30-something days.
And you're going to tell us, knowing that he was there that night with Jay Prince and all of them, that they didn't go to this nigga and tell him, oh, nigga, you better not say nothing. They had a whole month to terrorize this little goofy nigga. They had a whole month to manipulate him.
Straight up.
To keep him from doing the right thing so they can let Little Cam blame him for the murder, and now there ain't nothing he can do about it.
All the evidence that lead up to Lil Cam hating on these niggas, threatening Quavo and shit. Then when you slow down the audio, you hear niggas apologizing for talking about, come on, man. Too much evidence, yo.
The only one
Too much evidence.
that's, and even his own lawyer must know that if he tells, he'll get in serious physically body harm or may lose his life. Even his lawyer knows that.
Indeed.
And is not even advising this nigga to tell on Little Cam.
They about to follow this nigga, man. That's why they put the GPS on him. They're about to follow him everywhere he about to go. And I'm telling you, now they're taking him out the house. He been thirsty to get out. They're about to see where he go. First,
So,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
First he gonna probably go get some pussy. Or excuse me, go get, have sex. Then he gonna what? Probably call a couple family members, but he better not go around the mob rats. See, he gotta stay away from them because they on paperwork, you know what I mean? They're part of this. You feel me?
So now, let's get back to Bushwick Bill's son. He went on interviews and everything and said, this is Chucky Dow, Bushwick Bill's son, the one holding the Chucky Dow. Went on interviews saying he was there. He was right next to Takeoff. Police didn't bring him in. He doesn't have to say anything. Y'all see where we're going. Shakur was there with his arm chilling with Takeoff. He doesn't have to say anything. Quavo ran. Never forget the video. So we can get this clear and let y'all know why we don't bring it up. Quavo did not know that Takeoff had been shot and killed. That's why in the video that was released, that graphic, brutal video that showed Takeoff laying there deceased, Quavo came back from when he ran. He didn't look back. He thought Takeoff ran with him. He thought Takeoff was behind him. When he came back and seen Takeoff laying there, that's when he started screaming and had that breakdown. He did not know Takeoff had got shot. So being that us, the twins we are, how we really do it, and we see it for what it's worth, he took off, he knew Takeoff was right there. When we seen and showed the proof of Little Cam right there behind Takeoff with a gun, that's why he didn't make it down that hallway with Quavo.
He was the only nigga behind Takeoff.
We just being honest. So don't get it wrong. We sat there and said multiple times, why won't Quavo put these niggas away? Quavo love his nephew. Why won't he,
and Quavo did
take the
what
stand
any man was supposed to do when you hear them gunshots. He dipped. He dipped.
Do you hear me? He took off running, y'all. Now, y'all can take that how y'all want. Are we clowning him? No. I say he's very smart. He heard gunshots because they were walking away, and he took off. And Takeoff, where we showed y'all Little Cam right there in the hoodie, right behind Takeoff, when Takeoff's body was going to take off, going this way, and Little Cam ran up behind him and shot him in his head. So
y'all seen the video too?
Y'all seen the video too? Everyone seen that video. Right, Miss Tate. Quavo acted on reflex, not intention. Takeoff acted on reflex, but y'all all seen when we did see the footage of him that night. Takeoff was lit.
He was chilling.
Takeoff was lit. He was enjoying himself. He was under the influence up this high.
He was chilling, yo.
He was not expecting none of that to go down.
You feel me? So you get caught off guard, you turning and shit, and when you turn and you look where the gunshots happened on his body, it was from behind him. Who was the only people standing behind him? That's an open shut case.
So
what's going on?
That's why we say that these prosecutors and Houston police are trying to let this get swept under the rug. Because we seen the proof, y'all. Proof is proof. When that argument was happening, Patrick Clark was standing in front of them. When that shooting took off, because it was a split second when Quavo got done checking whoever he was checking, Takeoff was split instant. Then the shooting started. Patrick Clark was standing in front of them. If they took off walking away, then honestly, and if Patrick Clark was shooting, then Quavo wouldn't have made it. Because he was closer to Quavo. He was standing by the door. Quavo was walking. Takeoff was, if we were walking this way, as my brother is sitting behind me, they're taking off, then that means that Quavo should have got shot, not Takeoff. If they took off running at the same time, if they took off running at the same time, then y'all know how it is with line of sight. If you know how line of sight go, you know how fast the bullet travel. For them to take off running and Takeoff get hit in the back of the head, and he's on the right side, and he's running down the hallway. Come on, y'all, do the math. Patrick Clark is on the left. There ain't no way he shoots Takeoff in the back of the head, slant a bullet past Quavo and hit Takeoff in the back of the head. Then Takeoff was shot multiple times from different weapons. Where are these other shooters? Do you understand what we're saying now? They didn't even tell us, the people who care about Takeoff, the fans, no one, about the autopsy of which caliber bullets killed Takeoff.
They ain't tell us nothing.
Then we're only getting this to lead to where we say they don't care. So then, if little Cam, okay, y'all get on with that. So if Patrick Clark shot Takeoff all those times, how did y'all let him bond out of jail? How y'all just let him off a house arrest and put him on GPS monitoring? Make it make sense to us. Because it's not making sense. We do not see real justice happening for Takeoff.
Because if this nigga beat this case, they have nobody else to step forward to put charges on. It's just going to be a unsolved murder. That's what they're trying to lead this to be, an unsolved murder. A young, rich, successful man who had over 50 witnesses at an event, and it will go unsolved because they have nobody else.
Why is it in most of the pictures, in most of the footage, that Mike Prince, the other brother, the one who was in the car with Quavo, now it gets you to thinking. Takeoff loves his uncle. Takeoff writes a lot of music. It was 5 years ago, the day after we just remembered Takeoff for being gone a year. The day directly after, 5 years ago, is when he dropped his solo album, The Last Rocket. Y'all do know that, right? I'm pretty sure y'all know. All the Takeoff fans know that. 5 years ago, he dropped The Last Rocket. Cool. We was beating it. For those that want to know what we was doing, you feel me? We just trying to keep adding views onto his music, anything he was attached to keep revenue on the best way we can through his music, keep revenue going. Because y'all know how they forget about these rappers in an instant. They'll try to give you something else, get your mind on something, and then, but we can't do that. We was beating that Last Rocket album hard, you feel me? We was chilling, sipping, enjoying the life they took from homie. So, with all that being said, then it just started to make sense of how Houston police got embarrassed so bad that they're really, to us, they're really retarded over this case, that we know when they just want to get it over with. The judge, we don't know what's wrong with him, because as many times as Takeoff got shot and lost his life, and he didn't have a gun. Hear me, y'all. He got shot multiple times. Y'all, do y'all agree? How is it ever going to be that Patrick Clark can get self-defense? What makes his lawyer talk that cocky that he can get self-defense when Takeoff did not have a gun on him, y'all? And it ain't right.
First question. He was scared of somebody. Who was he shooting at? That's all he got to say then. That's all he got to say. If he say, oh, I was shooting at Migo Benz, what did Migo Benz say he was witnessing? A robbery. I mean, you was part of a robbery, nigga. Get your story straight. Any way it go, it leads to more niggas pulling out guns, pointing them and shooting them. If you scared a nigga that bad that he just pulled out his gun and shot at people he didn't know. First he said he didn't know nobody. Boom, we released the picture. He walking around with these niggas, posted with these niggas, staring at Takeoff the whole night. So come on, y'all.
So here come the more homework part, y'all, and this is what's messing us up. Pretty sure it's gonna mess y'all up too. And these are facts. What's up, Trina? The night before Takeoff passed, Jay Prince Jr. didn't have any real posts on his story on Instagram. None. But when Takeoff passed,
Hold up.
and
Someone's gonna say Migo Bands was shoot self-defense. If y'all saw the video, remember, Migo Bands was in front of motherfucking Takeoff. He was in front of him, y'all. He was up in front of him clutching with his gun shooting. He was in the back. Remember, Migo Bands was up in the front. He was in the front. Quavo was in the back when he was clutching at them dudes. Don't forget, y'all, go look at the video. Keep it real, Pete. Migo Bands
right.
was up in the front.
And TDL, you're right. That is his full name and everything, but we can't say it because then that allows him to flag our video.
Yeah, we can't say it.
We start looking at the YouTube rules, y'all. You feel me? We like, yo.
He was in the front, y'all. Takeoff was in the back of him. So y'all gotta get this clear. When he was clutching, he was already in a group and amongst everyone. He started clutching. He felt it. He seen something. So he started getting ready. Then them niggas played a move, y'all. Quavo was talking. He was distracted. Migo was paying attention to what was going on. Do y'all get it now? Multiple things can happen at one time, y'all. Y'all have to understand. That's what was going on.
And we're not saying this. We're about to say something. We're not saying this to the people who genuinely rock with us, that be up in here. You feel me? Subscribe to us and everything, and really care and got all the love in the world for Takeoff. But for those that's in here and we know what y'all about to do later on, and we ain't hating because y'all see we want the word to get out, hit the like button. Hit the like button. We do our homework. We don't mind who spread it. We do our homework. And then the reality of it is that be the problem of how real justice for Takeoff ain't go the way. Cause soon as we started dropping facts, y'all see these other YouTube cats not hating started dropping on narratives to diss the facts. Cause soon as the proof came up on Little Cam, and that's what made us mad. We see people that rock with them. Their vloggers tried to get up here and destroy everything, but none of them mentioned Patrick Clark. Do y'all see what we saying? None of them say, "Oh, Patrick Clark did it." That's how we know it's BS, cause we drop straight facts to show the proof on the nigga that did it. And here go the narratives of these people hating, trying to clog justice, and then when we get the trolls in here, no, we just trying to get justice for Takeoff, and they got all that slick stuff to say, leave my rats defending like, yo, y'all, body for a body.
Don't y'all get it?
Don't ever forget when we told y'all the only justice that's gonna happen, it ain't gonna come now.
Y'all heard?
See, it ain't gonna come now. It's gonna come.
My bad. When y'all slow that video down, y'all heard Quavo check the little nigga. Quavo was having an argument and he heard Little Cam say that slick shit in the background. Remember? Oh, I'm about to. He said, "Yo, man, you better watch what you're saying, man. We don't speak like that." Then, old boy made Lil Cam apologize. That's when he was like, "Oh, my bad." Come on, man. They was plotting already. They was plotting from the beginning. They knew they was shooting dice. They knew they was tipsy and all that. And the little homies who broke, don't have no money, rolling around with Prince and them thirsty hyenas, trying to rob real niggas, made they move. Migo Benz was on it though. Quavo was distracted. He was distracted. He was having a respect conversation. Like, I don't play stuff like that. Don't talk to me like that. We don't even get down like that. Come on before I hurt somebody. You see what I'm saying? And you walk off. Come on, that wasn't emotionally dealt with. That was personal on their end. They
That
was
was
trying to
real
bust a
personal.
move, bro.
And your rack to play, our condolences. But YouTube rules, we can't talk about what's going on over there.
Yeah. So
But still condolences. I told you, we
yeah,
know how to read very well, and we
yeah.
sorry to hear that.
But you understand that whole night was planned out. You invite them in, you make them feel comfortable, you make them drop their guard, and then the little thirsty dudes made a play. But Migo was on it already. Migo Benz was on it already. It showed him clutching. Y'all knew what it was. He was standing in front of Takeoff when the shooting went down. They was gonna try and kill all of them. They would have killed everyone who was with Migos. Quavo ran. If Quavo didn't run, guess what, y'all? He had been shot too.
Now, we're going to get into why they haven't picked up J Rat Sr. and J Rat Jr. The head FBI agents in Houston, and when we say that they're best friends with J Rat Sr., this is why. They're the same ones that he got promoted when he helped them catch that crooked FBI agent who was trying to kill him. So, of course, they're not going to even look at it. They don't care. They're not going to face this case. They're not going to do anything. Because who got them their promotion to be the top FBI agents? J. Rat Sr. did.
The senior did.
The chief of police, whose police faction and he's had over a lot of districts in Houston, who got him that job? Because he's from the same projects, the Bloody Nickel, that J. Rat Sr. and him is from. Oh, that's why he's mishandling this case. We do our homework real well. That's why when we exposed that picture, he called us. He sent us the message. And yeah, we got in trouble for posting it. We didn't have to post it.
But we did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to our homie Onin, because he let all his subscribers know. If the Houston police is doing their job, and these is his exact words, why is he bothering these twin niggas? Why is he trying to tell the twins, speaking on us, we third person in it, why is he bothering identical, telling them to take a picture down if it ain't valid? Because they didn't want that picture going up. Why isn't, and I make this make sense to us, y'all, why isn't the person that took that picture of Jay Prince Jr. walking over the body, why isn't he in court?
They know who phone it was. They know where that picture came from and everything. All you gotta do is follow the Cash App, because TMZ paid everybody. Whoever
Right.
TMZ paid first, they was there that night. You ain't gonna get that footage out
Right.
of the air. Nigga.
Why ain't TMZ give up the source that gave them the video of the argument and the gunshots?
They
Y'all
can
get
give
what
them
we're
the
saying?
Cash App, they can give them the information, and they know exactly where that motherfucking picture came from, what signal it came from, and everything.
So let us say that again. Why isn't TMZ giving up the source that sent them the video of the whole argument and the gunshots going off? If J. Rat Sr. wasn't there, why are you going on interviews? Oh yeah, my son went, he only walked over the body, he was going to wash his hands. How you know that, nigga? Let alone, if that was the case, why you ain't let your son speak on any other interviews? You doing all the talking. Because you know your son is stupid. And he let Takeoff get killed, and they shot at the Migos. So you stepping in, saying what your FBI friends told you to say to clear y'all's name, but then Takeoff mama suing you niggas.
Then everything just get dark on Takeoff. Nothing is brung up on Takeoff. You understand what I'm saying?
And maybe that's why they mad. You feel me? When we exposed, when he tried to say he wasn't there, then we uploaded the picture of him there hugging the security guard and had to match his diamond ring to another picture of him wearing the same ring.
Oh, niggas was mad.
They was mad at us, y'all. We hit our live button, couldn't go live for a week, post or nothing. They was right after that picture when we proved he was there. Here go the, oh, we couldn't hit the live button. We like, oh man.
Here go the bullshit. I mean the bull crap, excuse my language. For real.
Yeah, they was real mad at Identical at that. Then when our video going, I'm like, yo, we giving them the real. The video's not going out. We looking like, oh, we get it now. Because you got to look at the policies. Do you feel me? YouTube is matched with record labels. There isn't an artist at a record label who doesn't use YouTube as a platform to push their music. So when we're getting on there and we're going at Mob Rats, we're like, yo, we got him. We're showing all the proof. He there and everything. There ain't no problem in the world for him to call the people in YouTube like, yo, them identical twins, yo, flag their video. And they did it. So it's cool. And I guess when we get off our, got off our little punishment, they let us go live. But as soon as we, go in, giving the homework, giving the facts, and we said that he was there, we don't like repeating ourselves. When he did that interview, the first question he got asked was, yo, man, were you at that party? So that let us know that they're watching us. That let us know that it's hate towards us. That let us know that them other top vloggers, all they had to do was show a little love. Like, yo, the twins is doing it. But they didn't. But we got our fulfillment of knowing we trying to get justice for Takeoff when we heard that dude asked J Rat Sr., yo, was you at the party, man? That right there, we knew, yup. Yeah, we getting it out there. We getting it out there.
The people that need to see it is seeing it. For real. So we appreciate all y'all, sharing the videos, hitting the like button.
So, just to show y'all, like, bro, this is a real update. So now it comes into play that Little Cam is going to the indictment only went through. Y'all know they go off the indictment. When they indicted Patrick Clark, that was his punch to the face. That was when Patrick Clark had to sit there and look at himself and say, I'm a goofy. They got me. They using me. Because the indictment came a couple months ago. The proof that they have, which didn't come from video footage, because the Houston police officer admitted they didn't have no footage from the cameras. Now he understands. Now y'all should understand why Little Cam went to the DA's office. Because Little Cam blamed everything on Patrick Clark.
Yep, it's over.
And when that indictment, they made sure Little Cam was in the feds, sitting in, doing his little thing, get him out. Little Cam went to them people and told him Patrick Clark did it. That's why they went through with the indictment.
Mm-hmm. For murder.
And they let him plead not guilty. Now, when we hashtag fear, that's what we mean. He know he can't even say, I didn't do it, Little Cam did it. Why? Because he know he could lose his life.
Yeah, it's too late too. Because Little Cam gonna take the stand on him.
And these are facts. So I'm saying myself, me and my twin wouldn't let nobody railroad us like that. It ain't about ratting or snitching. That's not that, y'all. That's never forget the rules of ratting and snitching, okay? Snitching is what Seti Nash did. You got caught on camera snitching, saying this nigga went that way on the news. That's what snitching is. Snitching is what 1090 Jake did when he said, oh, if you on paperwork or anything, then you get caught in paperwork. That's snitching. Mm-hmm. That's ratting.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah,
what's going on with Patrick Clark is called being slow, being retarded, being around people you shouldn't have been around. Mm-hmm. Thinking you're going to use them to get your name up, then a murder happened and they use you to clear their name. That's the difference.
He about to eat all that.
He's
about
about, yeah, he's about to have a full stomach of charges.
He eating all that, y'all. No homo. He gonna eat it all.
So, for everything that's going on, and we see the comments of everyone going in on the record labels and all of this, that ain't what this is. Could that be true? Could that be popping? Let us do our homework, and we'll get back to it. But as far as we looking at it, there were joint ventures with Mob Rats and QCP. Let's never forget who sent the Migos down there with no security, no shooters. Let's not forget, y'all. Like I said, we do our homework on this situation. We want real justice for Takeoff.
For real.
And the first video we did, we were mad that how do you let multiple millions of dollars, that's how you can look at the Migos, multiple millions of dollars go anywhere. They wouldn't send multiple $1 million out of a bank without an armored truck and shooters in the armored truck. Are these facts or not, y'all? So how did multiple millions of dollars, that's what I'm calling the Migos, multiple millions of dollars get to go down to Houston with no shooters, no protection? Because y'all can never make that make sense to me and my twin.
To a dice event. Y'all know these niggas is about to shoot dice. When you a label, you know what the artists do. You know how the artists move. They ain't gonna let little baby walk around like that.
Right. So then with everybody in speculation, because y'all see we all going live, we all trying to debate why QCP and them ain't put up the reward, why QCP ain't saying nothing, why he ain't checking J Rat Sr. But then J Rat Sr. with his little female tendencies, and y'all know how that go when someone hear you talking about them and they want to expose you. Yeah, the picture was old that he dropped, but he did drop a picture with him and QCP and the crew, right? Didn't he? From all the heat he getting going on these interviews, knowing, and everyone is questioning him, nigga, you got to,
everybody think they was cool, they just met up.
Cause the picture was right there. That go to show you been cool with J Rat Sr. J Rat Sr. only revived the picture to remind people and let people know, yeah, I'm cool with QCP. That's why he ain't saying nothing to me. He got him shook too. Let's get it right. QCP, new in the industry. Got the Migos, got them niggas new to it. J Prince Sr. been in the industry. So there ain't no way in my mind that when the Migos first dropped, who got Drake on that remix of Versace? Let's not forget, y'all.
Yeah.
Who jumped on that remix of Versace? Drake. Who y'all think set that up with QCP? Migos just coming into the industry. And they get a Drake feature.
Yeah, it makes sense now.
It make a lot of sense to us.
So why he come protect them boys?
Right. So why, like my twin said, y'all, it's, you know, we do some twin
back.
shit.
They go way
So,
back.
Why you come protect them?
Boys?
Or was QCP told to send them down there? Because now here comes in the more facts. The proof was right there. Let me get back to it. When I said the day before Takeoff's passing, J Prince Jr. never posted nothing on Instagram. But then after Takeoff's demise, here go J Prince Jr. after all the speculation, like, yeah, nigga, you wrong, you did Quavo wrong. So why J Prince Jr. post all those videos of just Quavo in the studio with him doing a mob rap album with these niggas? That messed us up. When we had our bosses and boss ladies that subscribe to us in these chats like, yo, twins, nah, it's bad business. We sitting here like, yo, I never heard a song with Takeoff and the Mob Rats. I never heard that. Do you feel me?
We seen pictures of Quavo sitting down there on the boats and at the fish farm and all that shit too.
But then it had us thinking like, oh, we can go back. You just got to go back to the music. What's that song? Cocoon. The song Cocoon had us go back. We listening to the music.
Oh,
you know, just vibing. Like, man, let's play this. Then it messed us up when we heard Quavo.
He said mob ties.
In the song Cocoon, when he starts rapping his second bar, it was 8 bars. His first 4 bars, you know, yeah, second bars, he says, "Mob ties, fall guys, what a time to be alive." I'm like, yo, I know this nigga ain't just shout out mob ties. These are facts. I just started because we lost Takeoff. So we gonna do everything and we gonna do all the
Right.
homework. So when we going back, I'm like,
He was shouting them out back then, so these really supposed to be they niggas. Why they couldn't protect them then?
right, just like my twin said, he been shouting out mob ties. So it is proven facts that that night
Had to be a
they
robbery
were
about to go
trying
down.
to kill these niggas.
Yeah,
So
rob them and take their shit and kill them. Because he cool with these niggas, right? He shouting them out in their music for years. Then they get down there and this altercation happens. You hear Quavo actually arguing with niggas like he don't know him, like he was there arguing with a nigga trying to like, what's up with your mans, bro? Your mans is just some thirsty niggas who was on some robbery shit. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense now.
because they already looking at it, and the funny thing is how Takeoff went out, it's starting to look more and more of it was done to disrespect Quavo. It wasn't like Quavo was in, it was more done on like, yo, you did this. That's how it was basically done because they had no protection, no security, no guns or nothing. So basically, someone gave them the A-OK, like, when nothing gonna happen, then the worst thing happened. Come on now.
And y'all gotta understand they was fighting over paperwork. Niggas wasn't trying to do, they was beefing with QC.
Yeah, we
And we
trying not
have
to curse,
seen,
y'all.
and we have seen that the labels will try to set artists to get them whacked out of here so they can get rights and publishing to it. Because if it would have went down the way it was going, it would have just been Offset out here rapping. Quavo and Takeoff would have been shot. Only Offset would have been out here.
Quavo said in his song, remember he released Honey Bun. He ain't laying in the bed with no snakes. See, he ain't gonna do business. See, he can say that, but the facts are there that you were doing business with it. And J Rat Jr. released video proof of Quavo in their studio doing mob rap music, doing features with their artists. So yes, at a time, it's weird when I feel Quavo can chalk them whenever he want to. Like, yeah, I got some money from y'all, but you can't drop the music. See, all of this ties into when you really involve and you listen to what other rappers say. It all applies to all rappers.
But what also applies that these record labels are grimy. Let's pay attention to this. Two of them chose to go this way, one went this way. All of them are arguing with a record label. The label send the two that went on, that's about to do shows, get paid, without him getting his bread. QCP wasn't really getting none of that new Infinity Links money. The only person who didn't work out their paperwork was Offset. Whatever lawyer he had, he left the Migo umbrella, so he had to go get a separate lawyer, and he was going through some BS. Look how long it took him to get his paperwork together. Takeoff and Quavo had their paperwork together. They went on. They was doing hotel lobby and everything, y'all. But they went down to an uncomfortable situation, like my twin said, that should have been covered by the label. They're an investment. They're one of your biggest investment. Your name is only ringing bells because of the talent that's walking in that establishment in Houston, that bowling alley. Quavo Takeoff. No major security, no professional security. All them diamonds, all that money, them two personalities and their entourage, no protection. What's going on? It ain't no budget cut because little baby budget right there at that time was $4 to $5 million when he moved around. What was going on? Was it punishment to send him down there with no security? or was it a setup? Let's keep it real. Was it a setup to send Quavo, to send Takeoff and Offset? And well, now Offset stay home. Let me get. But Offset got threats that night too.
And we showed y'all when Offset got threats,
He got threats that night
don't
too.
go to that party.
We
When
showed y'all.
people in Cali was telling Offset, yo, don't go to that party,
We
bro.
showed y'all.
We
He
heard
got
niggas in
threats
Houston
too.
saying they gonna take you out.
All them threats, all them warnings that start hitting the streets because you had thirsty niggas bragging on about to rob the Migos. Excuse my language again. About to rob the Migos. Okay, Quavo and Takeoff was sitting ducks when they got down there. They was monitoring the whole night. Look how they did it with Dog. Dog go to the cookie shop, they recorded him. That's footage. That's studying his moves. When you seen that they was riding around with mob ties that night, you knew who they was with. So if you plotting and you cool with mob rats, you like all I gotta do is get around mob rats because the Migos with them. They was sitting ducks because they didn't have the right security.
Jay Prince Sr. proved, and this is what I'm telling y'all, sometimes these people, they talk and they don't know that they indicting they self. Because when he got on the interview, oh, if I feel threatened, you don't want to see what I do threatened, because he know that people were calling him like, yo, it's on when we
They
see
say
you,
there
bro.
was people going by
You
Prince
set
Sr.'s
them
house.
up, you got them killed.
They said people was going by Jay Prince Sr. house throwing bags of shit in his yard. Now I can say that word, you know what I mean? They was throwing that in his yard, man. Bags of feces and stuff.
Jay
man.
Prince Jr. moved out of his condo downtown Houston, closed this restaurant that he had downtown Houston. Now, if y'all had nothing to do with it, why y'all taking these steps? What's going on? People ain't giving y'all threats for nothing.
That's real talk.
Yeah, you get on camera and you say one thing, but then y'all around people in Houston trying to take credit, acting all tough, and the same people you talking tough to is telling the other people exactly what you said. And now they fade away. Now you look at the situation of it where Takeoff being gone a year is still more famous and relevant than any artist that Mob Rats got on their roster. I don't care if it's Finesse 2 times, he'll never be Takeoff. Ever.
Yeah, never.
Never. Put your whole catalog together and you ain't got half the views of 5 of Takeoff songs, let alone 3 songs he got with the Migos. Bad and Bougie. That one song, Bad and Bougie, is killing all of Finesse 2 times catalog. That one song's views.
Say they really on it, but still, it's his catalog with his team.
He's on the hook.
He good.
Takeoff is on the hook. That's why I get why he was saying with Joe Budden, I didn't get left off Bad and Bougie because he on the hook. You feel me? And still in all, we have to home in on the reality of it, y'all. That even that night is weird that Finesse 2 times even covered his butt, because remember, he said publicly to everyone, yeah, I was supposed to be there that night and shoot a video, but I didn't go.
Yeah,
But I didn't go.
he did say that too. He did.
Never forget the celebrities who was there and ain't saying nothing. Because the night before that party, Little Bow Wow was down there with them at a fashion concert.
The city was lit that night.
Do you feel me?
The city was active that night.
It was Jay Prince Sr.'s birthday. Yeah, look at that. It was his birthday too. He was there that night, denying being there. A lot of people were there, and that's not allegedly. Those are facts. And when we sit here and we like, yo, we getting the justice, and when we went in, it wasn't no hate, but when we went in like, yo, why certain blogger, you feel me? Why one academics doing more than trying to spread a narrative that They apologized, but it was clickbait, and that's sad that we even got that on him. Gotcha, nigga.
Speaking on them
You feel me?
rats.
You spoke like dude apologized, but it wasn't even a real video. You took my rap side,
For real.
and those is facts.
So anyway,
So with the narrative of it, we gave y'all the update. Um, as far as when it come to Takeoff, we don't play. We don't get on here to go crazy. And a lot of y'all, we don't. And we're sad. Look, this is why it's mad. Because ain't nobody else talking about it. If y'all ain't peeped it, half those people that y'all subscribe, they ain't even talking about it. And we be looking like, yo, why ain't nobody speaking on it? Do you feel me? Had to, we gotta dig deep to get what we got. And people we speak to ain't no need to blow they spot because they really want us to get the message out there for Takeoff. And we're gonna do that. So we're not gonna hold on, let us read. Trina said, pray for Memphis, y'all. They killed my cousin yesterday, y'all. He was at the services. They should pump. See? Yeah. Man, our condolences.
It's dangerous out here, man.
Our condolences. And Memphis is Memphis. We're not gonna lie. We're sorry that he got his life. Yo, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that's messed up. We don't just hear that and can't brush that off, man. That's crazy. Thank you for being in here and watching us. You feel me? At least hearing what we got to say. Because you going through something. We appreciate all y'all. You feel me?
Hit that like
damn.
button. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're new to the channel.
we have to say this, y'all. You feel me? If you, like my twin said, if you're new to the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, get all our notifications when we go. Because we cover a lot of topics. You feel me? And we take it serious. So we just mad at how it's going. You feel me? And
But Patrick Clark is about to take the charges.
yeah, he about to eat all these charges like a dum dum. And right, no genius. But the point is, when they gave him a curfew, like, yo, bro, how, what? All right, cool. Now we see where it's going. So we got every right, and y'all can't judge us for saying that they don't give a damn about Takeoff. They ain't trying to get real justice for Takeoff. So we still got work to do. And we just ask all y'all, you feel me, when we go live.
And think about it. If
we
Patrick
don't get
Clark
on here to waste your time.
Patrick Clark beat this, who else do they have to step up to get justice for Takeoff? Nobody.
So we gonna do our thing, y'all. Salute to everybody that's up in here, all 305 of y'all. Thank you for the likes. We at 238. Before we get off here, y'all, let's try to at least get that up to 280. You feel me? Because we just got to keep it real. We trying to build a channel. We trying to get up there with the tops so they can stop capping and we can start exposing the facts. And the higher our platform go, they can't deny what we say. And we going to give y'all the real news. We will be the real YouTube hood twin news givers. You feel me? With all facts.
Indeed.
So y'all tell a friend and tell a friend.
Hit that like
Y'all get them to subscribe to us. That way we can get up there genuinely, y'all. We ain't gonna snake our way in. We looking for that breakthrough video.
We create
our own content.
And what's going on today.
We just gonna keep it genuine for y'all. So hopefully it's gonna pay off. Thank y'all for the $6.98. The comments were going, and we don't do it for that, but we grateful for that. You feel me? Because it all add up. Thank you very much. And for our peoples that ask, what is our Cash App? Is $ identical, all capital with a K. IDENTIKL. So if you want to donate to the channel, you don't have to, but if you do, it's appreciated, y'all. We want y'all to stay safe.
Stay blessed.
And when we know, we gonna let y'all know. We out, y'all.